Alright, this episode comes to Vietnam Autonomous Ferrari. Rafa's episode 11. This is timely. What about the last episode? They set the engine on fire. But this car is going out. Haha, there's still some work to be done. Like a fuel tank? You have to put it on him. Considering the space issue? What about the fuel tank of the old Toyota? It can't be installed. So I found a red one. Look at the bucket. Haha, it can also be understood as an all drum. I plan to change it myself. Make it a gas tank. Not much oil. But there's nothing wrong with anyway this car. Just opening up in the village. Right, so, take that old Toyota. What's this on the fuel tank? The oil pump and the fuel port? To give him, move it to the red plastic fuel tank. As soon as we move there, we will pack everything. The function is there. Of course. Except for this fuel tank, this thing needs to be done. There's one more thing. This car has not been solved yet. That you haven't seen in so many previous episodes. What kind of shift? Right, the car is going to drive? It comes with a manual transmission. How to do this shift? Let's look back. Is this high energy today? They didn't use this lever. Haha, another way to shift gears? Give me a break, then look back. We're watching him make the tank. What about the gas tank? It's basically cutting. By glue. Because of this oil pump and this fuel port. Does it need to be fixed? Screwed. So what about this fixed base? It's the one on the old Toyota fuel tank. I took the glue and stuck it like this. Actually, it's okay. But as soon as the glue solidifies, it's actually pretty solid. You see, there are 2 screws attached. So it's pretty well thought out. Now this fuel port also has an oil pump. It's all up for him. So the next thing is to get in the car. Where does he put his gas tank? They thought about it. Put it on the back of this co-pilot and hum. In this case, is that closer to the engine? Hey, YouTube can use 2 meters less, right? This bus oil is smoother. Haha. So this is directly taken from this iron sheet? Fix it for him. The oil pump is now put in. So basically, what about the utility system? Is it solved? Don't worry about it. Is this going to work? Is that okay? In the last episode, when they tested the car. That's how it works. I just didn't get it up. Alright, so now this utility system tank is finished. What's next? Just put this handbrake on it. What about his handbrake lever? Still using an old Toyota, but I bought a seat in the back. It's to put together. This handbrake cable can be realized. Handbrake. Then this base plate opened up for him. Then this pull wire has to go through. Humph, didn't you walk over? There should be something on his seat. Then this goes through. Alright, let's take a look at this next one. It's okay to pull it. Put the handbrake on. Then pull it again and it's okay. Alright, after the handbrake is done, let's see. Pulled out a pink gas tank. The 4108 written above. What the hell is this? This is that one. The snow in the air conditioner? Cold plum. Then there's an air pump on the ground. And the piston. And cylinders. Haha, what is this thing doing? At first the pomegranate thought they were going to install air conditioning. But then I realized I was wrong. Why is that? Take out these things. I just realized what they were up to. What is this thing? It's you. Paddle shifters on the steering wheel. Then the display screen and control circuit? Their brains turned. Right, install a gear lever. I'm so sorry for this Ferrari identity. But considering it's a manual transmission. Hey, what should I do? Here's what we do. Just through this control circuit. And the paddle shifters under the steering wheel. Then to control. That whole hydraulic system. Air pressure system. To achieve gear shift. Let's see, they're all connected now. As soon as you move, you see that the piston is moving without it. Just pull that shift. That thing that pulls the wire? And what happens next? Here's a display screen. 2nd gear, 3rd gear. 4th gear, 5th gear. Then you can downshift it. After lowering it back, what gear? There is also a reverse gear in gear. So what? Take a look at this set. Do you think it is very high-end and atmospheric? Pack it in the car. I won't tell you. You don't even know what manual transmission this thing is. Humph, there is no gear lever at a glance. Where do you shift gears? What about this gas tank in the front? It's installed on the front of the car. Where is their system? It's just a big brain. It's to push this piston. This motivation comes from this bottle. Cold, haha. There's an air pump on the front. Then go through the pipeline all the way to the back. Go to that. Sub pump, and then there are 2 pistons below. And then through this control circuit, tell this piston how to move. How to move first gear, how to move second gear, then go pull that. The shift cable on that gearbox. 2. Implement this plus or minus gear. This brain can still be used. I think their family has also done a good job. Class, I don't know how to play this game. Have any brothers in our country played? Have played. Leave a message and tell me. Then connect now. What gearbox is this? Is there a gear shift cable above? Pull to the middle. Then open it later. This one, the piston is connected to this gear shift cable. There are 2 small pumps on it. Then the pipe is connected from the front. Is that so? You can push the lower to pistons. Right, separate control, you see. Wolfberry. Okay, then this gas path is done. The next step is to make circuits. To control. This one, circuit board. The display screen still has this paddle shifter. Take it all out. Bad line. Plug in the connector that should be plugged in for him. Hey, interesting. Do you want our old jetter? Make it like this. But there's only 1 gear shift cable for the old jetter. What about downshifting? Hey, this research. Okay, what about this paddle shifter? Now take the cable tie and tie it for him for the time being. Then why go out and test drive? How will the future be fixed? We'll talk about this later. They're thinking about test drives now. For beauty's sake. The exhaust pipe at the back has welded to more fake ones. And he looks like this, visually. You can achieve what is called a bilateral 4-out. There are also 4-tailed monkeys. That bilateral quadruple. In fact, only 2 of them are real. 2 of them are fake. He's actually a 2-way street. Oops, actually look. This will do the exhaust pipe, that will do it. I just didn't think it through. You said you've made up your mind. Just directly. What kind of bilateral 4-out is it over? What are you doing with 2 fake ones? Do you think so? Okay, we don't care so much. What about this car now? Add all to it. What are you going to do? Are you going out for a run? But what about their test drive today? It's raining outside, so this test drive. It's also quite annoying. Let's take a look at the test drive. Hey, is this cool? Happy soon. Are you excited? But this happiness is usually short-lived. Accidents happen when there are no accidents. Look, they're pushing carts. Hey, what's wrong? This one on the left rear wheel. The drive shaft is the half shaft. It's cracked, haha. Did they change the length of this axis before? You should have seen this last episode. So it is estimated that this axis on the left side, welding is not very good. Correct. On this side of the road in the village, start temporary repairs. You've got to pull this shaft out. Then take it home and re-weld it. Look at that. This is the location listed. Is this okay? In the village, I drove back on a motorcycle. Open this. Then where there is a flaw, you can fix it. Where it doesn't work, just weld it. After welding, take it back to him. Load it on the car. What about the car you can keep driving? So it's pretty hard to do this. It's raining and blowing, isn't it easy? Alright, now this drive shaft half shaft is welded again. Put it back, then take this car again. And then I was ready to go home. It's raining. What do for people play with? Drenched. Even clothes can wring out water. So although the weather is not cold, but it hurts. Okay, then this car will be driven home. Then our video episode today, it's almost over here. In fact, what about their car? This whole function, the chassis. It's basically done. So what's next is this appearance. And this interior. In fact, the appearance is still good. Scrape a putty and spray a paint. As for the interior, I guess it may be. Is it like that Bugatti? This goes to the city. Looking for a shop that does interiors like this? And done it for him. Okay, what about our video today? Is it over here? I wish you all a happy National Day holiday. If this is updated, the pomegranate will also be updated in a timely manner. Thank you for watching. I'm a dear pomegranate. Thank you very much.